COVID hits, cooks the business. Cooks the business. The business is over. And so I was in debt and I was like back against the wall.
Dang.
Big time. Yeah, that guy, you should pay that guy like $300,000 to $500,000 a year.
Damn.
He would generate you tens of millions of dollars.
Like 10x that.
Yeah.
I snuck into the White House.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought you were. That's crazy.
Yeah, it happened. I got into the White House.
Did you get arrested?
So like last week, somebody gave us a $600,000 budget, but we had to spend it in 7 days.
What about, like, what have you learned about business from MrBeast?
Dude, that guy is insane. His like skill set that he has, that's insane. Is
Airrack. What's up, bro?
how's it going, guys? How are we?
I got my bald co-host, Brian Davila, too.
Here we go. Mafia member.
Dude, I need to get a bald co-host.
Yeah, you do.
I'm jealous.
You have like characters in your show and stuff.
I do, but they're not bald though.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
That's
bald adds like a level of character
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Dude, I'm excited because you don't ever do podcast.
I'd never do podcasts.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're awesome. And I've learned a lot from you in a very short period of time knowing you. So, you know, we have to, like, I'm just glad to be here. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, he hit me up last night and he's like, hey, I'm in town. I'm doing Hormozy's event and stuff and just whatever. And I was like, oh, bro, freaking let's do it before the event.
Yeah.
So happy to have you. You got your pillow.
Yeah,
I feel like
come
you
on.
need a cat or something.
I know. I'm a little jumpy. I'm like a little like sitting still for this long is like a phobia.
You don't know how to do it. Your videos are just all over the place.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, how did you get started in freaking the YouTube space?
I've loved YouTube since I was a little kid. Since I was like in 5th grade. Yeah, sorry. I've loved YouTube since I was a little kid. I remember in 5th grade learning that it was a thing. Made my first video. It was a music video to Apple Bottom Jeans.
Nice.
And yeah, since then just fell in love with making videos. I grew up in like rural North Georgia. So there's like, I've never met anybody in my entire life with more than like 1,000 subscribers. Didn't really think it was possible. So I went to terrible student, went to college, dropped out of college, started a video production company. We ended up doing wedding videos. And then I learned about Facebook ads. I was watching guys like you just teaching me about Facebook ads. I learned about Facebook ads, start running. I basically had one of my couples watch their own wedding video. And then they're like crying watching their own wedding video. It was beautiful. It was actually very cool. It actually happened randomly. And then I was like, wait, I think if people saw this, they would want to buy a wedding video more.
Yeah.
And so then I took that video and started running it as a Facebook ad in top wedding cities in the US and basically booking weddings in every wedding city in the US. Subcontracting out shooters, had an editing team. The crazy thing about wedding videos is they're usually done by really artistic people. They take like 6 months to give you your wedding video. I don't know if you have any experience with this. And so my whole shtick was I was going to deliver your wedding video in 48 hours. Like while you're on your honeymoon, you get your wedding video back.
Dang.
And so I systemized the whole process, made the 48-hour wedding video, started ripping these. We're using Facebook ads for everything. It was awesome. I thought I had life figured out. COVID hits, no more weddings.
No one's getting married. How big was this business, by the way?
I think in like the final year we'd booked like 300 weddings. I think I had like 1.2 million revenue on the books. I was like 21.
Wow.
And I thought I had life figured out. COVID hits, cooks the business. Cooks the business. The business is over. Not only is it over, all the money that I took from deposits, I paid out to subcontractors that now had no work to do. And so I was in debt and I was like back against the wall.
Dang.
Big time. And I was like, how do I get myself out of this? I've seen Logan Paul make a bunch of money on YouTube. I'm going to try YouTube. And that was like, it was just like I had no choice. It was like the only skill set or thing that I knew was YouTube because I was like addicted to the platform. And so then I just, used that. And I set a goal in 2020 of going from 0 to 1 million subscribers in a year. Stranded myself on an island at the end of the year to hit that goal, hit 1 million subscribers.
I watched it too.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then, since there, it's been, a lot of learning and cool stuff. But yeah, that's kind of how it started.
How do you think it's changed from, because I remember I got into YouTube during COVID as well, because I was sitting on all this real estate that I was like, dude, am I going to go bankrupt? Because, we didn't know what was going to happen.
What year did you say you got into
2020.
it? Okay.
Yep. And so I started studying like the actual YouTubers, even if they weren't in business. And I saw you were blowing up, and then obviously like MrBeast. And then I was watching the financial guys like Graham Stephan. And I just realized, I was like, man, like these guys who are entertainers and like, man, they're getting all the views and blowing up really fast. Like, how do you incorporate that, into teaching people stuff, But then I remember you doing the island thing and it like crushing and then, accelerating from there. How do you think it's changed since then?
I think like YouTube has gone in like 3 stages. There was like tier 1 YouTubers were like, it was like people just doing it for the love of the game, like there was
Casey Neistat.
Even before that, there was like Fred Figglehorn and like Jenna Marbles, and there was like early days Smosh. Like these people were on the platform when there was no monetization tool.
They just love videos.
They just did it for the love of the game. It was just straight like artisan artists on the platform making videos. It's pretty beautiful. It's just like straight art form. And then you have like tier 2, which was like, like 2017. It was like 2015 to like 2019, which is like people coming in who were like really entertainers who like saw it as an opportunity of a stage. And it was like they were monetizing in like really cavemanish ways. They would be like selling t-shirts, just like very, very caveman, like simple ways of monetizing. And they were just like running it like no sustainability whatsoever, just like daily vlogs. How do we make as much content as humanly possible, which was great, but there's no longevity in that. And then I think that changed around 2020. Like it started the shift into like anybody who's performing at a high level on YouTube now is operating like a production company. It's like production companies are the faces of YouTube, and there's nobody like winning in a big way on YouTube who isn't thinking as a strategist and as the owner of a production company. Like that's like somebody, like you have to like genuinely be passionate about marketing and genuinely be passionate about, I don't know, building a production business in order to be successful, because it takes so much resource to be successful. I think in like so much brain power, it's just a very different skill set being rewarded on the platform now.
So I've heard MrBeast talk about that too. And, they're simultaneously filming like 4 videos at a time or whatever. So how big is like your production team at this point for your guys' level of scale? Like how much are you spending a month?
We keep it pretty lean. Like I do not desire to do like Jimmy's situation, for example. He's like on one far end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Of that dude has like 5 warehouses and 1 billion employees. And then you have the other end of the spectrum where you have like, I don't know, I can think of like 5 people who have like 3 employees who have like really, really meaningful YouTube businesses.
Like
but
Graham Stephan.
Yeah, Graham's a great example of this. Yeah. Trahan's a great example of this.
His is that small?
Yeah, well, Trey
with his phone sometimes.
Well,
I think he's got 2 guys on his team. It's really a lot of his team is based around his businesses, like, which makes sense. Like, yeah, he's an anomaly. But yeah, I think for me, we have like the editing team is maybe like 8 or 10 people, and then production is like 4 people, and then I have 1 guy who helps me write. And then there's like teams on the businesses and stuff, but that's like the content business by itself. Yeah.
Can you break down the editors? Like, do they all work on the same video? Do they all work on 1 video each?
The editors, so the editors are the most like that. That's going to be like always like the most amount of people that I'll employ. The videos aren't like, I stay away from anything that takes like super heavy production. I just like don't even want to compete at that. But the editors for what I do are so important because everything I do is unscripted. It's just, so they're like building a story in the edit. It's not like a movie where you have like this scene and then this scene and it's all scripted and like thought through, and it's like a camera's rolling and like whatever happens. So they're doing a lot of storytelling in post. And so there's 2 teams and they rotate basically in order to achieve weekly videos. So they each have 2 weeks to turn a video around. We have 2 assistant, we have like a team of AEs who turn the footage from SD card to raw footage or to selects. And then these teams of guys who are like, I think the best in the world, basically take that and turn it into a story. They have 2 weeks to do it and they overlap with each other so that we achieve a weekly upload schedule.
Can you break down like, okay, let's just say like the process from idea to posting? Like, so I'm guessing, I don't want to talk for you, but I'm guessing you come up with like title and thumbnail first, and then you start filming. And then while you're filming, are you like, okay, this is the idea, and you start telling the editor, or like, can you explain that process?
So we come up with a bunch of ideas. We put them all onto a Gantt chart that like goes out into the inevitable future, you know? And they're all like planned out, and they all basically are like, this video will pay off here, this video will pay off here, this video will pay off here. And then my schedule just becomes getting pickup shots for all of these videos at different times that like in aggregate pay off.
Oh, dang. So you don't film one video at a time. You're filming a bunch of videos.
Yeah. So there's like videos that I can film in like a day. So for example, I'm doing a video called secretly living in a 5-star versus 1-star resort. And so like in 2 days, I have to go to Cancun to film the 5-star version of that. And then I'll go somewhere else to go film the 1-star version of that like 2 weeks later.
Right.
But in aggregate on the Gantt chart, those will come together at the right time in order to like pay off and be in the same video at the same time.
Got it.
So it's all being shot very like sporadically.
Got it.
Like it looks like from the outside, it looks like chaos, but like it's like organized chaos.
Yeah.
So that's all production. So we'll give them tons of ideas. We're always updating the Gantt chart. Even right now, right before this meeting, we were doing an idea meeting, and they're putting more ideas out in the Gantt chart. I go on shooting spree, film all of it. That gets turned over to the editors. Editors have 2 weeks to turn that into a final product. That video goes up on the main channel.
Okay, but once you finish filming it,
Yeah.
are you like, hey, I think this is the story, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
Or is there like one person that's kind of...
Yeah, there's a couple ways to cheat code that. So, yeah, that's a great question, because there's a lot of missing context. Like team never knows the context. Like
they're not out filming.
No, they're not there doing it. So the way to do that is you do have them out filming with you. So for example, when I go to Cancun, I'm going to have 2 editors with me. And so they're just going to be there with me, like observing the situation.
They're not filming. They're just watching it.
Yeah, they're just watching me doing my thing. I'll give them like, I'll FaceTime them sometimes and just like show them what I'm doing and give them context of what's happening, just so they can like pick up what's happening. The hotel actually has no idea that the owner of the hotel knows I'm there. None of the workers know that they're there. So the workers all think these guys are just regular guests, but I'm out there like whatever, running around in the rafters or something like that. But they're like taking notes on the space. It makes it easier for them to like see and visualize the space afterwards. And then also, what I'm doing is recording a voice memo that's like an hour long after I finish filming any video, basically breaking down all this stuff that like only my eyes would have ever seen and like my experience would have only had. And then this gets turned in through Claude to a editing doc. This is like a Eric's version of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, basically a combination of that with the editors being there, with producers, they'll all work together to basically get a first draft of a video as like perfect as humanly possible. And then I'll come in and do rounds of revisions until it's...
Hey, I hope you're enjoying this episode, but how would you like to be the one that I'm interviewing on this show? I'm looking for entrepreneurs who've got a great message to share, who have an inspiring story, and who can add value to the audience. So submit by going to wealthyway.com.
Who on the team is the one, I guess
It's a very technical guy right here.
Dude, his YouTube channel's blown up. He wants to know.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
But I'm just like, we're about to film a pod.
Yeah. But okay, so after you give it to the team, and who's like the number one guy that says, okay, this is how the video is going to work? Is it the editor? Is it the producer?
It's the creative director. So this is the guy that works with me. So he's like a clone of me that's with me everywhere most of the time, except for here.
God, you're just trying to make him as good as you, so you can focus on being the actor.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's
dude. I actually saw. So I was filming. I don't know if I can talk about this. I was filming on set of a very popular show.
Okay.
Beast Games.
No. Not that one. It was have you guys seen The Studio with what's his name?
I don't watch TV.
Really? Okay, there's this TV show with what's his name, dude?
He's on Wheel of Fortune.
No.
Who wants to be
this guy? Okay, there's you guys they're gonna know. It's the dude from Superbad. Have you ever seen the movie Superbad?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Seth Rogen.
Okay, Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen and his buddy
Jonah Hill.
No, Goldberg. It's this guy's off camera, but these two wrote Superbad in high school together.
Right. Yep. Evan Goldberg.
Yep. They wrote Superbad in high school together. They've been making shows and movies together for like their entire lives. Like it's been like almost 2 decades of making movies and shows together. And I was on set watching them film The Studio, And it was like the most inspiring thing of all time because it like is the answer to your question, which is like, I have photos of it. It's pretty cool. It's like Seth Rogen is out there filming, like doing his thing. Like he's like out there. Yeah, he's like creatively behind the show with Evan. Evan's his creative partner. Evan is like in the video village watching the camera's eye of what's happening. And there's like 20 Apple execs behind him, like watching over Evan's shoulder, watching him watch the show and like give notes. And then Evan has a thing in his ear, but he's out filming. Evan's behind the thing watching and making sure the show goes great. And you can just tell there's like this beautiful symbiotic creative relationship between these two guys that is just only built through like time and battle scars and time spent building a creative product together.
Yeah.
I think that's so important. Like, I don't know. Creative's hard.
You're a guy, or basically that's what you're trying
exactly.
to do. Yeah.
Got it. So the strategist is the one who will give like the final say, like, this is what it all needs to look like. Yes. And then it gets sent to you.
And then it gets sent to me.
Got it.
Yeah. We try to get it like as far down the pipeline as humanly possible before it gets sent to me.
Yeah. You want to be the last set of eyes.
That's right. Yeah. Because the more I watch it, the worse I get at telling whether the video is good or not.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Right. And you don't have time anymore. You're so busy being the guy on camera.
Yeah. Yeah. Ideally. But if the videos go down, it's my number one priority.
Right.
So then I have to go back to it. Yeah.
But in your perfect world, would you just be the guy on camera in a perfect world?
Yeah, in a perfect world. In a perfect world, I'm able to just go out and shoot videos and like amazing videos come out the other end, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's important that I like at least get to watch my videos before they go out.
Yeah.
But yeah, in a perfect world, I mean, it's like, yeah, that's definitely the goal. That's what I'm building towards.
Yeah. So yeah, what are you building towards? We had a chat about this like a year ago.
Yeah.
And just like the future of being a content creator and all these things, because it's very much like a Hollywood thing where it's like you could be hot for a minute and then you're just not. And unless you plan to be a personality for the next 30 plus years, like, do you have a plan? Do you plan to just do this forever?
Do you want to get to 100 million subs?
I think that my like bullish take is there's going to be like a few examples of like Hollywood careers redone in the modern age of entertainment. You know what I mean? I think that you can take like first principles from like what has succeeded in entertainment before and do a lot of those careers on like 10x multiples because there's like no red tape when it comes to digital, you know, which is pretty exciting. Like I'm super inspired by like Ryan Reynolds, for example. Yeah. I think he is like such a great example of a career that I would be fired up about. The cool thing about it as well, like Ryan's done such a great job at like, Ryan makes all these movies and TV shows. He's a super likable guy. Because of that, he's able to increase enterprise value of companies. He goes into Mint Mobile or whatever, makes Mint Mobile awesome. You can tell that dude's super passionate about marketing, super passionate about making things cool and awesome. And he uses that skill set, A, to make great films and movies, and B, to grow really cool companies. And so to me is like
what he did with the football team is crazy.
So cool. Yeah, so cool. And so my goal is to do that, but on like a much larger scale. I think that's so fun. There's nothing I enjoy more in life than coming up with ideas and filming videos. I think those videos will change over time, but yeah, I just can't imagine. I did it for free for so long.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Doing it for money is awesome.
Yeah.
And I just love making videos. I just can't see an alternative where doing that is not what I'm doing. And we're so blessed that it is, a high leverage skill. So, yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Can you share how much you make on YouTube?
I would rather not.
Okay.
I would rather not. Yeah. But,
it's a lot.
Yeah, we've done pretty well. Yeah. It's honestly surprised me, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah.
I never expected it to do that well.
Yeah.
I would honestly, it's like the money is like this like random offshoot of making videos. Yeah. Like I really did not get into it. I just don't think you are going to be successful getting into YouTube for making money, to be honest. Like you have to genuinely like love and be passionate about it.
Yeah. What I've seen from like the biggest guys, 10 million plus subs is like literally every single one of them thinks the exact same way. They're like, I just love freaking making videos and, whatever money it ends up making, it makes. It's like their core process is just making the best video and whatever result happens.
So like Alex Hermosi.
Well, and I think like the business guys, we think backwards.
Yeah.
Like we're like, hey, what's the best use of time? And how does this go to the funnel and different things? And
do you like making videos?
I like doing this podcast, but no, I stopped doing the other videos I was doing, like house tours.
Do you like doing the podcast? Like, do you like filming the podcast, or do you like just talking to people and like having conversations?
I like having conversations. Like this is so fascinating to me to learn how you do it, because I might be able to apply it for myself or something.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So the video is like this is it's just a meeting. It's a tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just happens to be people see behind the scenes of a meeting that I would have.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so funny. So different.
Yeah.
But there's also something interesting. Like, you were like if not, you were a pro
baseball
player. Yeah. There's something about that too. Like there's something about like there's like the competitive spirit in you. Cause like you meet people who are like really artistic and great at making videos. I know a lot of my best friends from like back home who are better at making videos than me for sure. But I have more of a competitive spirit than they do. And so it's not that I'm the best at making videos. I just want to win the most. And I love making videos. And so that like trumps how artistic I am, I guess.
You just put in more work, more effort.
Yeah.
The will to win.
Yeah.
And you have the spirit of excellence.
Yeah.
That's in the Bible.
The spirit of excellence. I like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's that in the Bible?
Old
Daniel
Testament.
6.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Daniel 6. Everything
it's biblical, boy.
I like that. I like that.
So speaking of that, like obviously you make these entertainment videos.
Yeah.
And so your audience, I mean, his kids were here before, like, we love Airrack's videos.
Yeah,
we're going to work today.
Yeah.
You know?
They miss school just for that.
That's awesome.
But you know, like I've had this conversation with other guys too, because they're like, oh, bro, like you're going to have to go and do some kind of challenge or whatever if you want to go get millions of views. And I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to do all that. That's like a lot of work, dude. I don't need a chart where I'm filming 20 different places. Like, I just want to do a podcast and like, that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, you know, I had Graham on a couple of months ago and he was just tearing my channel apart. He's like,
so
your channel sucks.
Yeah.
Your thumbnail sucks.
He's like, you might as well not film.
Yeah. Why are you even doing this?
He said, might as well go to the restroom.
He's like, you filmed too many episodes. He's like, you need to film like a couple episodes a month and just get tier 1 guest and don't even interview anyone else.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I like just talking to people. And like, I was like, you know, I'll meet, you know, he would never interview somebody who doesn't have a huge following.
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
I'll interview normal everyday business guys all the time who don't have followings, but have very interesting businesses and whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, on the backside, I know it'll monetize, and on the front side, I'll just enjoy it, you know? And I'm curious what you would do in my situation, or even for like a business content creator, where it's like business is the priority, content supports the business.
Yeah, content's marketing pretty much.
Content is marketing, whereas like content is the business for most content creators.
So when you interview Jeff, who's like a plumbing tycoon on the pod, how does you said this turns into business?
So obviously I have my own ads on the pod talking about different products we have.
Yes.
Right? So whether they end up buying one of those products is one thing, right?
Yeah.
So just views could turn into that.
Okay.
And I think it's correlated. Somebody wanting to watch Jeff the plumber and how he built his business, and then I have a product to help him build their business.
Yeah.
It kind of goes that way.
Yes.
One thing I started experimenting with about 45 days ago was doing paid appearances too. And that's like very highly demanded. In fact, so much so that when I was talking to Graham about what they make on coffee hour and stuff, this already beats that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean paid appearances? Like your paid appearances?
Well, it would be like just No. They would pay to be on the show.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So instead of you having a sponsor of whoever and they pay to be, instead it would just be, hey, you know what? Like you don't have a following. You have like a great story and a great whatever, but like you're not going to get invited on a big podcast.
It's like Jeff is releasing a book and he wants to go on podcast and he would pay you to come on the podcast.
Exactly.
Okay.
So PR.
Well, everything, maybe I'm just repeating, but everything you're saying means that more views equals more business.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then we have to get more views.
Yeah, I guess from the perception standpoint, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying from if you were gonna if your ads were gonna convert more, and then if your guest view were gonna be more, then
more views would help all those things.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So then Graham probably right.
Brian's like, nah.
Well, but here's okay. So I'm not going to reveal Graham's numbers because it's all off camera.
Yeah,
but
I know Graham does well. Yeah, I've seen his back end.
Yeah, but his back end is smaller than ours with a fraction of the views with that model.
His back end is smaller than yours. You're saying as an aggregate business.
Well, his podcast is a business.
Yes.
When you look at it, right? Like,
but his podcast,
he sells nothing other than sponsors and ads.
Yes, I get what you're saying. You're the business created off the back of the podcast, and the podcast as an aggregate is larger for you than it is for Iced Coffee Hour.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
makes sense.
1/100th of the views.
But the driver for that business is the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, okay, to take a step back.
Okay.
That's actually true.
Yeah, like Graham has the podcast.
Okay.
And it monetizes from ads and sponsors.
Yes.
That's it. There's no real back.
Yeah, because you're a business tycoon mogul, man.
But for me, the podcast can monetize two ways for me. One is it goes to other businesses that I own.
Of course.
Or the podcast itself, if it has enough paid appearances, will make more than the sponsors and AdSense.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. But all I'm saying is if the podcast is marketing for those businesses, if the podcast got 100 times more views, then the business would be at least 100 times bigger.
I don't know that it'd be 100 times bigger, but yeah, it would be bigger.
Yeah. Which is sick. So if you, but it's like Graham is running his podcast off of his economic engine is just a media business off the back of his podcast.
It's just a media business.
Yes.
Yep.
Yours is not a media business. It's like the podcast brings in views, which feeds an entire beautiful business that you've built.
Yeah.
Which means that if the podcast just got more views, then you have like such an articulate business machine off the back of a well-oiled media. Like you don't, it's pretty interesting. Yeah. But if you just did half of what Graham did on his podcast, your business would be like 50 times bigger or something like that, right? It would have some kind of like downstream crazy multiple.
It's hard to say because like I've thought about this a lot, and this is where him and I have like
disagreed.
Well, not disagreed, but like, okay, so I look at the best times we've had on my YouTube channel in particular.
Okay.
And I judge it by watch hours. I don't know how you judge it.
Yeah, that's a great way to judge it.
Okay. So for us, I've had quadruple the watch hours that I've had today.
Yeah.
And I saw no increase really in business.
To give context too, it's also really hard because he runs ads to his businesses.
Yeah.
And he doesn't separate like, this came from YouTube, this came from ads. So
dude, he's too smart, bro. Because you're too good at you're so freaking good at you're running like a paid ads thing and everything. That's crazy. It's just crazy. It's just so different. It's
because we'll spend hundreds of thousands a month on paid ads.
Dude.
And so majority of revenue comes from paid ads.
Yeah, I got it.
And then the content is just credibility and support of like, oh, I saw this guy. Oh, he's with Airrack.
Yeah.
He's with this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I like what he talks about.
Okay, so you're looking at it as just a credibility play.
Credibility, and also too, I mean, it does by itself for the first time now can be like profitable too. Before it was just marketing. Like I spend all this money on content and it does not make that back in AdSense. And I have no sponsor.
I think I'll give you
smart.
I'll give you what I think. I think he needs to take YouTube more seriously.
Yeah.
And like care about the titles, thumbnails, posting at the same time, like be more strategic with what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like he could do both, but in his mind, he could only do, exactly. He could only do one.
Well, dude, your channel's proof of that.
No, it's not because it's different. You're taking a business channel and a Christian channel.
Yeah.
You could make this channel get more views, which will create more business.
Would the Christian channel and the entertainment channel probably be similar CPMs and stuff?
I think he would probably have higher CPMs. He has a higher intent buyer.
How do you check?
I already checked.
What is it? What was it?
It's a $20.53 RPM.
Okay.
So that's like that's a $20.53 CPM. So your RPM is probably like $9. Oh yeah. Yeah, $13.
So yours is 20.
No. His is way lower.
That might have been on one video. That might have been on like a new video, like getting.
That's crazy. That's what you went to. I was just like stumbling through your studio, like, oh, cool.
I know the metrics, dude.
Yeah.
His is way lower with entertainment.
Yeah.
Entertainment's like the lowest.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go to my most recent video and just it's not that much lower. It's a 20-minute video though. How long is this video?
2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Dude.
He gets that many views on 2-hour videos.
Something's going on. This one gotta have a crazy CPM. What are you talking about? Something's off here, bro. What's the watch time on this? You're gonna put me in a rabbit hole if I start looking at this stuff.
It's okay, we can share.
Dude, he's got like a Jubilee style channel.
No, I know. I can tell. This is
the average watch time is 20 minutes.
Okay, see, this doesn't make sense though. So if I go to so I have a 10-minute watch time.
Yeah.
You have a 20-minute watch time. But these videos.
But you got like 1 million views.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. This is like per 1,000 so my RPM is technically higher. This double your channel.
Wow.
Because if yours
is $22.
My viewers watch 10 minutes of the video. Your viewers watch 20 minutes of your video.
Yeah.
So if my viewers watch 20 minutes of my video, then my CPM would have been $42.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into this.
Okay.
That's very interesting. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry. I can't.
But like my point is, he fully focuses and it's growing super fast.
As a media company.
As a media company.
Yes.
He has no monetization on the back end. He does it for the love of the game.
Well, I feel like it's one of those things where you're gonna spend all your time doing whatever you're most passionate about. And he's obviously passionate about YouTube, and you're a business genius, so you're spending all your time building an intricate business over here, and like this is an afterthought, right?
He needs to hire a strategist.
No, I do agree with him though. Like if you had somebody to hold the line on the podcast and pursue excellence at the podcast, the business, it would be like maybe your like highest leverage hire.
Yeah,
is like somebody to like turn, like somebody that you pay like a lot of money to.
Yeah,
like pay somebody a lot of money to like.
What's a lot of money?
Like, I feel like if you just got to think about ROI on it, bro. Like if somebody actually did turn his podcast into like averaging like
10,000 or more,
like 300,000 views an episode.
Oh, that'd be super worth it.
Well, yeah, that guy would be worth a lot.
Yeah, that guy, you should pay that guy like $300,000 to $500,000 a year.
Damn.
He would generate you tens of millions of dollars.
Probably 10x that.
Yeah.
No,
at least
more.
You guys know I love the game of golf, and that is why I started M19. It is a golf mastermind for entrepreneurs who are doing over 7 figures in their business and who want to go on bucket list golf trips together. We already have hundreds of members all across the country, and we've been to some of the best courses in the world, places like Pebble Beach, Pinehurst, Bandon Dunes, and many others. The course is the best place to do deals, make great relationships, and have fun. So go to mastermind19.com today. But like, how many business podcasts actually do that?
Well,
you know,
I can think of 10, at least, and you are smart enough to be one of those 10. Is my argument.
Mm.
You're freaking. This guy's a genius. Your podcast should be pulling those views for sure.
We should have him tear up your. We should have him look at your YouTube.
Well,
page.
we know it sucks. It's reflected of my effort.
Like what if I'm like, for example, I'm really bad at short form. I really care about long form because I grew up on long form YouTube and I don't really care about shorts. So I go find the most sicko shorts guy I can find on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Like I scour the nation for like the most brain rotted Harvard kid I can possibly find.
That was my question. How do you find talented people?
I start Venmoing people $1,000 to scrape their contacts for me. I'll just start calling people for days. I'll just sit in my room and just call.
So let's say
you're looking for a shorts editor.
I'm looking for somebody their brain is rotted. They're like Scroll 9000, but they also went to Harvard. It's like you're like really systems oriented and really smart and can like really think about.
You're looking for
things.
a one of one.
Yeah, they're really special people.
Yeah.
But if I can find that guy and I can document that guy, then I can have not him in the future run that stuff, you know?
Yeah. So
do you mean
want to hire
document
him,
that guy?
let him build his SOPs and they
Yeah.
can be replicated.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. What would you do? So I have a golf business now too.
I know you do. It's sick.
Yeah. So I started a golf channel and, we play the courses that we're taking the whole group on and all that stuff.
Okay.
How would you, I don't know if you've ever watched golf YouTube and stuff, but like, what would you do in YouTube golf to stand out? With my intention being, hey, I want people to join this group of people.
Your customers for that business are like
They got to be making over $1 million
a year.
So it's not
How hard is that? Is that like,
I mean,
is this like a very select group?
Yeah.
Not that hard.
In your mind, but it is for everyday people. Like people who watch YouTube golf, I would guess like the big YouTube golfers who've got, 1 million, 2 million subscribers. Majority of their viewers are just average people who like golf.
Well, a lot of them are probably pretty well off, but they probably have like jobs, right? Like they're probably like doing really well in investment banking or something.
Making a couple $100,000 a year, but they wouldn't qualify.
Okay.
Yeah.
Freak. That's a good question. I mean, I don't know that much about golf YouTube, to be honest, but like I know the good guys. And like if I were in your shoes, you're trying to make that channel big.
Yeah.
Dude, I just think you're a great businessman. You need to find genius channel managers to run these channels for you. I just don't think, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean by that?
I know what you mean.
It means you
You have talent. Yeah. You just need more talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just think you're too good at building businesses and you should focus on that, and you got to find some guys to run. Somebody needs to go, like if you would have met me 10 years ago, I would be the perfect fit.
Yeah.
I would go, what would I do? I would watch every golf video with between the maximum and 100,000 views on YouTube. I would take notes on everything. I would fundamentally understand what makes golf YouTube great.
Yeah.
And then I would ask myself the question, how do I exceed expectation?
Yeah.
And then I would just do that on your channel.
You know what my team would tell you? They'll be like, we are that team and you're an unwilling actor.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
He doesn't listen.
Unwilling actor. Oh, you're an unwilling actor.
Yeah. Like, I'm like,
yeah.
So here's what I've always said. I'm
That's
like,
probably
look,
true, huh?
Yeah.
If like we've had the best YouTubers tell him this and he's like, nah.
Yeah. Well, no, here's my deal.
That's funny.
In your perfect world of what you said, where all you do is film and then like it's produced amazing.
Uh-huh.
I've said this with the pod. I'm like, hey, if you guys can just figure out how to get the best guests in the world where I don't have to do it and, they come in, then amazing.
Yeah.
Like, let's go kill it. But that part hasn't happened. Any guest have always been like, you text me and I'm like, all right, tight, Eric's coming. Like, let's do this.
Yeah.
But there's literally zero intentionality on my end to go reach out because I'm too busy. Right.
Yes.
And then getting a good podcast like Recruiter has been not doable.
I feel like this whole podcast is you just like tattling on yourself.
I know. So there's that. And then with the golf, we look at the golf and it's like, the golf channel should blow up because I am traveling to the best courses in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm there.
Yeah.
So I don't have, I'm not changing anything I do. I'm not like you.
Yeah, but you could film that wrong and it still not get views for
I'm
sure.
gonna show you his channel.
For sure. We're not doing
We're filming it wrong, Airrack.
Yeah. Like
Okay,
I know.
I haven't seen this channel, so I'm not saying you are or not.
Yeah.
I've never seen this.
Okay. Give us your honest reaction to Ryan's
This is the
channel.
golf channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I want to show you my channel.
Well, number
I
one.
want to show you my channel.
This is the problem with Ryan. He's just not going to listen. So this dev is like, bro, are you going to listen to what he
Yes,
says?
I'm listening.
No, but are you going to do it?
On the golf channel, yes.
Okay.
Why only on the golf channel, bro?
He's like, he does not have
Okay.
the spirit of excellence when it comes to this podcast.
Okay, something, dude. I just don't. I think that. I think that if you were to measure like your level of excitement when filming to like mine,
Oh my
I
gosh, it's
think-
1%.
like on a shoot day,
It's like no percent.
it's like it's got to be like you don't even see the bar graph on like your bar,
Yeah.
and that is
You're like, is this
reflective.
on?
And that is reflective
Yeah.
of views, and that just is what it is.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know. You gotta so like you have to mold around like your perceived like level of excitedness. I guess you know what I mean?
That's the point I'm bringing up.
I'm trying to like you can't possibly. Ryan is he's like too successful to be like goaded into filming if he's not going to want to film. It's just like, so then it's like, what can you get Ryan to do at the golf course? If I was like if I was your guy, I would be like, what can I do? I would have to know more about you, and like I'd have to see you filming, but I'd have to like, what can I get Ryan to do at this golf course that would do well? Maybe short form for him would be better, because like you could come up with like 10 things that could. No, but he's not doing short form with excellence, bro. Like short form, like one of these like Harvard short form brain rotted kids. Like if he was with Ryan, and like it takes like 15 seconds and you pull like 500,000 likes on like a short.
You know what made me you know what made me think of that?
What?
Did you see that accountant guy Kumar who blew up?
Yeah,
dude, that guy's.
There's a whole story behind that. I'll tell you off camera.
Oh, I want to hear it.
It's sick.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, just for the sake of
that was like so excellent.
Yeah. Okay, listen, Ryan, for the sake of the team here.
Yeah.
And my mental,
I feel bad for these guys,
bro.
I can tell. No, I can tell.
Know what's happening.
I can tell.
That's why
you already have the smart people, but you're just you're like me, you're just like hard headed, and you're just gonna do what you want to do.
Okay, so Airrack, give us one thing that Ryan has to do, or he just wasted 30 minutes of your time. Give us one thing he has to do.
Or else he just wasted 30 minutes of my time.
Yeah.
On this podcast.
Yeah. And the viewers' time. Because we're just we're just going over crap that.
Hey, the viewers have learned a lot.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, Logan, dude, wait, so what do you do here? We
work on different businesses. No,
you're his business partner?
We worked on an education business together. And we're going to buy another business.
Dude,
together.
This is the guy. This guy running.
But I don't have time to run that.
Frick.
He makes too much money. I'm not going to get him for.
This is the type of guy, though. This is the archetype right here of like this. If this guy was in charge of your podcast, and you just do whatever he says blindly, even if it's painful, dude. Me and the Creative Boys, like I was just filming this commercial, and the shorts guy that I hired and thought he was so smart, and I brought him in, was telling me to do stuff, and I started getting a little attitude with him. But before we went on there, I told him I'm a little baby when I film, and I need you to I need you to force me to do whatever you think I need to do.
Yeah.
And then I have to just like do it. I have to just do it.
Yeah.
And that's like
Can I give you one excuse?
Oh,
bro, I feel like you've given 20 excuses.
I know. Okay, here's my last excuse with the golf. So in the golf, we film our actual events. And so we've got 30, 40 members there. Here going to whatever, Pebble Beach to have a great time and all that stuff. And so I want to film the experience because it shows potential people like, hey, this is what it is. But at the same time, none of them are YouTubers. So I'm filming with people who don't know how to be on camera.
Okay.
And then on top of that, like for me, it's hard because like the good guys and these guys, you'll retake videos to make it perfect and whatever, and they won't admit to it, but whatever, right? And I'm just like, whatever does happen, happens.
Bro, you just caused so much smoke right there, passively.
Right, I know.
I mean,
Justin.
I mean, dude, it's anything and freaking.
Hey, it's your smoke, not mine. Keep going.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm just like, hey, whatever happened, and the video could suck because it just wasn't an entertaining like match. Because in YouTube golf, obviously to keep retention, there's got to be drama, and it's got to be like, hey, it's coming down to the final hole on whether or not we're going to hit the challenge.
All right.
And clearly not every match.
I get what you're saying, but you're
that's your excuse.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Like just because those guys aren't YouTubers, it doesn't mean the video also can't get views, or like you can only shoot one. You're thinking of it as like a VSL, like because you're a business genius. So you're like, this is a VSL. This is a culture building video that I can show people that it's going to get 300 views in like a unlisted YouTube link, but it will convert. You are right. It will convert to like the right person watching that video is going to convert, but like it's not also going to achieve the job of getting views on YouTube. The way I would do it if I was there is like the event is the business. So like let the event happen. But on top of that, let's layer on a YouTube video and like let that be the backdrop. We can record this whole event and let that be a VSL video that sits on an unlisted link, whatever.
Yeah.
But let it be a backdrop. Everybody doesn't have to be entertaining. Like let's get, even if we were to just get 30% of the entertainment value of good with that as the background's better. The crowd being there and all those your guys are there is better. Even if you were to just tell one storyline on top of that background of like 3 guys going and golfing hole to hole to hole is interesting. It is harder, but like that video could get 30,000 to 100,000 views. You know what I mean?
Would you do like challenges like all of them do at like each course? Or would you do like, my thought originally was like, hey, let's do course reviews, because if somebody's searching Pebble Beach, they see our video as a course review, and that's the type of person I'd be trying to attract.
I have to look it up. What do course reviews get?
No, that's what he's doing right now.
But I'm just saying the intent of I'm searching because I want to go visit Pebble Beach.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not working, bro. You're doing that right now.
But it works for the business. The business is crushing.
Does it though?
Does it
come from the YouTube or does it come from the ads?
I don't know. What does it?
I've had people watch the YouTube.
Okay. That doesn't explain that you're making sales from the YouTube. You're just not listening. Yeah, someone watched my YouTube video.
I've had people say they watched the YouTube and well, not that the YouTube is what found them. But they saw an ad, they watched the YouTube video, and they're like, okay, I can see.
But if you made better videos, would they have watched that video also?
No, they wouldn't have organically found that video.
I feel like you're just thinking too black and white.
Yeah.
Like it's either like a course review or it's straight entertainment. Like we have to find something in the middle of the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Like there is something in the middle of the Venn diagram.
Yeah.
It's just harder, and you have to think critically.
Can we go back to my question? Because he's not going to take your feedback. What is one thing he needs to do? Like if you're like, Ryan, do this, or you just wasted my interview.
I would find a reliable narrator on each of these media companies that you create a rule in your own head that you can't not listen to them. Like I'm the same way. I'm very hard-headed. It's very hard to convince me to do stuff. But like if I like outside of the mess, look at this person, I found them myself. I did the whole process. I said, I found them. I'm like, this guy's smart. If I think this guy's smart, this guy's smart. And I'm like, I have to in my head make a decision of like, that guy's a reliable narrator. And my rule to myself is I have to do whatever he says.
Yeah.
And then I have to do whatever he says. Because he's looking.
When you say a narrator, like
reliable narrator, like
it's like a strategist, like someone you listen to.
Just principally like a reliable I always say that. I guess that's a word. It's a word I use. Like it's like a
what's a narrator? A narrator.
You become an unreliable narrator when you're like too deep into something, or you're like too deep into the sauce, or you're like you're
in the weeds too much.
You don't have good perspective on the situation. You know what I mean?
You need a strategist, pretty much. You need a strategist, someone that will tell you what to do, and you'll actually listen to it. But would you say that's right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's the same thing. You know how to do this. You do this in business all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What if
content annoying and hard though?
Okay, well, how does someone find a good strategist? That's a good transition.
Hey, real quick, I'm looking for one company to partner with this month and run their entire marketing and sales department. That means we're going to run their ads, build their funnels, manage their CRM, hire and train their sales team and manage them, and just handle all of the front end revenue for this business. All you would have to do is just manage fulfillment and serve your clients well. And for doing this, we're not going to do any kind of equity. It is just going to be a profit share agreement. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, go to PinedaPartners.com right now. You can apply today. We're only taking on one company. And so if you think your company's a fit, make sure you apply today. You've got to be doing at least $50,000 a month in revenue in order for us to even look at it. So go to PinedaPartners.com today.
I mean, y'all should call me. I don't know. You got to be in the woods. You got to be in the trenches with the boys.
What does that mean? I'm trying to help.
It's World War II out there.
I'm trying to help.
Oh, you're trying to help the audience.
Yeah. If somebody wants to find a good strategist,
Eric's like, just call me.
Yeah. For the audience, let's get
listen. Okay, my first videos I ever made, I went through I remember being on a treadmill in my first, and I called 3 people and I said, do you know anybody who knows how to pick up a camera? And it was this one guy who was a sweetheart. He knew how to pick up a camera, and he came and he filmed my first 4 videos with him, and I didn't have any money. So I traded filming his videos for him, and we would film each other's videos back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. That guy knew nothing about YouTube. Those videos did horrible, but it was the best I had until I found somebody that was smarter and somebody that was smarter and somebody that was smarter.
Yeah.
So
there's always a smarter person.
There's always, you're on a hunt for great talent.
But let's say someone's listening to this.
Yes.
A lot of people watching this are business people. They have resources. They have some money. If they want to find a strategist or a great editor, and can a strategist and an editor be the same person, or do you like them being separate?
I mean, no, they should. Your creative editing is a linear workflow. So editing only gets done per hour spent at the computer. So this person can't also be strategizing. Like you're either on the keys or you're not on the keys.
Yeah.
if I were a business guy finding a YouTube strategist,
or anyone looking for a strategist, where would they go? Indeed.
You know what's been pretty successful for me is putting up, I have like a Workable. You guys know what Workable is?
I've heard of it. I don't have it.
Should use Workable. It puts job listings up everywhere. And then I create independent videos that I post on LinkedIn and stuff looking for this specific person. I post it on Instagram, post it on LinkedIn, post it on Twitter.
You'll make a video. I'm looking for a Harvard brain rot kid.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll explain what I want. I'm looking for an editor, but I'm not just looking for any editor. I'm looking for someone to join the SEAL Team 6 of YouTube. What does that say? It's going to be hard. You have to be really good. You have to be potentially the best in the world. Don't even ask me if it's in person or not. Obviously, it's in person. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm thinking too that's happened recently? Well, not recently, but the last few years. When I first started, I did all the hiring to find these people. And I remember, we had Ray Rodriguez on, and he was like literally one of those guys. I go, this is what I'm looking for. This is the thing. And he sends me this legit video that's a minute long, just clearly demonstrated he was exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
And he was exactly what I needed at that time to get going. And even the current team I have, I found all of these different people. I interviewed them, all that stuff. And what's happened recently is I personally haven't hired anyone in years. I just rely on everyone else to hire people. And I forgot that I'm actually like really good.
Yeah.
I'm the one who found these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I did the same thing for a long time as well.
I haven't hired anyone in a long time.
That's interesting.
And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Like if I really wanted to find somebody, I have to find them.
Yeah.
It's like pretty rare. I always try to find ways like right now I have a listing out for like director of talent acquisition to go like find people.
You're interviewing these people.
Yeah. I am, but I don't want to be.
I know.
But at the end of the day, all the best talent that comes in the door.
You found them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All my top guys I found.
How do you pay top talent? Like
how
do you determine their pay? Like a strategist, are you giving them like base salary and then a commission if they get over this many views? Your editors is it like a set thing?
I mean, there's like industry standards for a lot of this stuff at this point, honestly. Like there is like industry for this, and I like to bonus on views too. So like high performers and people like that, I definitely, based on monthly views, long form views, we do bonus structures for people as well. So
okay, how do you keep top talent?
Dude, make sure they're having fun.
Okay.
YouTube's hard. YouTube's a bunch of artists. They got to be having fun doing it. It's got to be like artistically.
And if their idea doesn't get picked.
Yeah. Yeah. Or it's just got to be. You just got to keep it fun.
All right. So can you explain what happened with Max?
Max?
Yeah.
Mac?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Can you explain what happened with Mac?
Dude doesn't even know this guy's name over here.
That's like
I remember the clip from the show.
The clip. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
dude, Mac's great. Mac and I are boys.
Did MrBeast just pay him more?
Well, there's a whole thing.
He poached talent?
I'm not going to air out anything on this. There's a lot that went on behind the scenes.
Publicly, yeah. He works for MrBeast.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
There's a lot that went on behind the scenes. He doesn't anymore. He actually has a channel now. Have you seen his videos?
I've seen like a couple. I didn't know if he's making them consistent.
They're legit.
If you want to talk about, bro, you should watch these videos.
Okay.
If you watch these videos and you're like, I want to achieve 1% of the like,
what he did,
YouTubiness of these, it's crazy. No, he's awesome, dude. He's like one of the most talented guys of all time. Really random. He went to school with one of my cousins, and he recommended him. He ended up by chance being like the third call I made. Like I had that kid who filmed my videos, and then I had one more kid, and then I called and found Mac.
Got it.
Mac's like a psycho. He's like
he's all about it.
I mean, that kid is gonna be like Martin Scorsese. Like he's gonna be like one of the greatest directors of our generation. 100% chance. Like it's already happening. So,
but what did you learn from
him?
Yeah, from him and like that relationship and like not keeping him.
Well, because it happened so fast and so early on. I didn't understand the relationship to great talent. I just thought everybody was like that because it was like the third hire I ever made.
Everyone's like, dude, I'm just good at hiring people.
Yeah. So the third person I ever hired was like a generational talent. Like genuinely will go down in the history books as like one of the greatest storytellers to ever live. And that was my third hire.
Yeah.
And then like so then in your brain you're like, oh, finding great people can't possibly do that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a gift and a curse, But I learned a lot about what it takes to find great talent. I learned a lot about retaining great talent. I learned a lot about that kind of stuff. How to pay great talent, how to incentivize great talent. All of that stuff is like.
Do you even think though that you could have kept a guy like him who's that good?
No, I don't think so. I think he's so talented and so strong-willed. Like that kid is gonna go make stuff on his own at some point. I don't think the goal was ever to keep him working with me for forever. It was just like, how long can we make that relationship make sense? Which I think it could have made sense for longer if I would have known how to handle it. But I was young and dumb, and I thought everybody was a super genius.
Well, let's talk about that side of it. So we've talked about like how to get views and run a YouTube operation, but let's talk about the business side, because that's now talking business of hiring and keeping people. And you know, you've started a few businesses over the years with your YouTube, whereas like media was the core of the business, but now you're transitioning to doing some businesses. How's that gone?
Yeah. I think I've always been interested in like marketing. Like I said, like YouTube is fun, but I think in order to be successful at YouTube at this point, you kind of like have to have some sort of business chops as well. And so it's like really fun to think about how to like expand the thing. One of the cooler things that we've done recently is Clip Farm. And so that's basically it's a clipping company where we take my content, my peers' content, and business content and clip it down into like vertical videos. The cool thing about it is you basically don't pay until you get results, and the people getting the results are my own audience. So a lot of my audience are aspiring creators, but these are people who maybe don't have the resources to go get a camera and go make videos and go do this. So basically, it's taking my content, my friends' content, my sponsors' content, bringing it into this place. I have a group. It's the largest clipping company in the world. So there's 300,000 clippers at this point.
Whoa.
And so they basically get paid on a CPM rate for how many views they get. So in the last like 6 months, we paid out millions of dollars to my audience for clipping my own content. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Could someone like myself go to that company and them clip my content?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
it's not,
exactly.
It's not people just clipping your content.
No.
So clients can come and get their content clipped.
That's the lion's share of the company. Like last week, somebody gave us a $600,000 budget, but we had to spend it in 7 days. We spent all $600,000 in 7 days, paid out to my subscribers.
Got it.
Dang.
Yeah.
So like how much do they get paid for clipping a 1 million view video?
On 1 million views, they'll probably get paid somewhere between $500 and $1,000.
Got it.
How does it work? Let's just, for business people or creators, if they're like, okay, my budget is $3,000 to $5,000 a month.
Yeah.
How does that work exactly?
So based on the content, we'll determine a CPM on it. So some CPMs can be as low as like 25 cents. Sometimes it's up to $1. But you're paying either 25 cents or $1 for every 1,000 views you get. That's kind of how it works. But you only pay for results. Like you're not paying some agency to like clip your content down and then post it. And if it still gets 200 views, you're paying for it. Like you're only paying if you get results. And there's view caps too. But the cool part about it is like if the clip gets 5 million views, you're only paying for 1 million. And all the campaigns have caps. So anything beyond 1 million is like icing on the cake.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Bonus.
How do people know it's not like botted views? Because I'm sure people, that's what
yeah.
to think. Yeah.
So we work with, we basically have a deal with Content Awards. We're actually owners in the company of Content Awards, which is part of WAP. And they do they've basically built out all the technology behind it. It is by far the most impressive clipping technology on earth. It's like insane bot detection. The back end is actually sick. Like it's like a YouTube back end. You can track all your analytics, highest performing videos, everything.
Really?
Inside of a link. Yeah, it's really cool.
What is it called?
It's called a Clip Farm.
Clip Farm.
And no, what's the other company?
Content Rewards.
Content Rewards.
Yeah.
Okay. We're actually, did I tell you this, Davila? I'm going in 2 weeks to a little mastermind with Brunson and Iman. Yeah.
Mr. Gaji.
Yeah.
You know, me and Gaji have known each other since we were 16.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We go way back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that why you're involved in WAP?
No, that was random. We both got involved separately.
Got it.
This is like the back end of a campaign though. So it's like this. So you see how much you spent, all the approved stuff, and then these are all the top performing assets right here.
Oh, wow.
100% bot detection. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is
like
crazy.
A YouTube back end.
That looks good. What about like the future of like these big platforms buying content and content creators? Like I seen Ryan Trahan on like Amazon or something like that.
Oh yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
This is content. Yeah, there's I mean, Prime, Netflix, all of these companies are basically putting in bids now to syndicate top YouTuber content onto their platforms, which is pretty cool.
I was talking to a big YouTuber yesterday, and he got offered $25 million from Amazon because Netflix bought. Who did Netflix just buy their podcast? Do you know that big guy?
Jake Shane.
He just got like $100 million. He has a podcast, and Amazon just.
I saw Barstool Sports is like on Netflix or something.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. So they're like starting to buy these people's like content.
Yep.
So do you think you'll ever sell your content? Have you been approached to ever?
Hey, I guess we'll see, man.
But yeah, like, do you think that's the future of like, you know, these Netflix and all these people are going to start approaching YouTubers and buying
they already are
their shows?
Yeah.
I'm saying that's the future where like first you start off on YouTube and then you work your way up to Netflix.
I think it's like encouraging signs seeing like Netflix approaching creators for like building shows, like co-building shows is like a really exciting licensing content, I think is like step one to that. It's interesting to think of where it will all go. It's inevitable. I mean, it's just like, I just think movie and TV, like, I mean, I live in Burbank. And so like, I'm surrounded by like Warner Bros. And Universal and all the studios and everything. And I like can't help but to think like, this is over. Like it's like a visceral feeling out there of the changing of hands between like digital and linear. It just doesn't work anymore. Like, I don't know if you guys saw like the
when
numbers.
you say linear, you're talking like Hollywood?
Yeah. Like it's just not there's no arbitrage on this anymore. That was like the whole thing. Like it was like we can put a little bit of money in and then we can have a lot of money come out the other side. That doesn't happen anymore. It's the opposite. It's like they'll spend $500 million on a movie and then sell $30 million in tickets.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's like a super backwards system and they can't figure out how to make anything new because there's zero innovation. So, I mean, YouTubers are inevitably and like just new creative minds are inevitably going to come in and disrupt the entire entertainment space.
I saw there was a few recent movies that like, I don't know that they're YouTubers.
Obsession.
Yeah. Their budget was like nothing. And it's
$750K on the budget. I was like very bullish on that movie. I went and saw like before it released, I was like, because that kid is a genius. So they spent $750K on the movie. Dude, I was like, it's insane. The movie has done $250 million in box office sales.
Crazy.
Isn't that insane?
Wow.
It's the first horror movie, maybe movie ever for its third weekend to be the highest grossing movie weekend of the movie's history. That's crazy. I think E.T. in like 1950 or 1960 was like the closest of all time.
Well, and that's your point. Like that's now the future.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, you guys, it's just meritocracy. It's like actually smart people are going to come in and like make that stuff awesome.
What happens to these movie stars, I wonder?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think AI is like an interesting part of this whole thing, but I think there's like I think if you have something I heard one of my YouTuber friends say that I thought was really smart was, I think if you have a human public persona pre-AI, you're good. You know? Like
that's what I've been telling him, dude. Like there's going to be so much IP and people.
Yeah. Because it's all going to be very confusing after the fact, I think. But if you have like a face and a name pre-AI, I think you're fine. Like Leonardo DiCaprio is not going to have a problem, but
because they'll AI him.
Yeah, and he's built into the zeitgeist. Like he's novelty. Like he as a human being is novelty. Like he is like a real guy. It's verified that he's a real guy. Everyone knows that he's real pre-AI. It's going to get really confusing, but everyone knows Leonardo DiCaprio is real. And he's interesting because he did a thing that like doesn't even exist anymore.
He wasn't some fake guy that was created.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so are you, and so am I, and so are you. But it's like, yeah, it's going to get really mushy, I think, in the next few years.
I was telling somebody that because with selling a business, one of the problems you have is key man risk. Because it's like, okay, with Beast Industries, it's like, what happens if MrBeast freaking goes away? You know, like, how's this company going to exist?
Yeah.
And it's like clearly not affecting their valuations and whatever. But I was like, you know, in my world, it's like, oh, well, if Ryan's the ads and all this stuff, the business can't be valuable. And I'm like, I don't know that that's going to be the case in 5 years. Like, I kind of think it might be a value add where you're like, hey, actually, we already have a built-in face. You can AI me and use me for ads and whatever you want to do.
Facts. That's really interesting. Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree. Because it is, I was at some 3D studio recently where they were like scanning people in. Not me. I would never do that.
They were scanning people to AI them.
Yeah, but they had a full AI body of Drewski. Like Drewski, like like a touchable version of Drewski like existed.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So they're like doing it. It's happening.
So what do you think happens with content the next 5 years with AI? Even your own. Do you think they'll make like AI content?
Dude, I think it's coming for all of us. Like it's an inevitable. It's coming. It's definitely like it's definitely a challenge. Like it's for sure a challenge. Like I think it's a challenge for all of us. Like YouTube can take a stance now that it's against AI, but at the end of the day, like we said, everything's a meritocracy. There's going to be great AI content. Like there just will be like really entertaining, high quality AI content. And so, yeah, I mean, yeah, we have to innovate. Got to innovate.
But do you think like your Airrack brand and persona, say a couple of years from now, you'll just have pure AI videos from your own mind and you're going to have AI make it and it'll be you? Do you see that as a possibility?
I think somebody will. I don't think I will. Like, I don't think that that's my value add. I think like my value add is like a human experience. Maybe I'm doing more live stuff, like more IRL stuff or something like that. Like the business just changes a little bit, but somebody will. Somebody will create a brand off of inception that is like AI by definition, like, and it will win. Yeah.
Because they can create infinite content compared to everyone else.
Yeah. Infinite to the point of, well, it's not infinite. It's like infinite to the point of high creative integrity. It's still at the end of the day, creative is a bottleneck.
Yeah.
And so you could generate infinite AI slop today. There's a reason why it's not winning because it's not actually good.
Yeah.
So as much of that can go through a creative filter, then yeah.
It's I guess more scalable because you don't have to go travel and
no, you're definitely right. Yeah, you're definitely right.
It's kind of like what's happened with Hollywood and now you guys, where it's like Hollywood had to go film for 9 months to go do something and sets and hundreds of millions. And now you're coming in, getting more views, less budget, quicker timelines.
Yeah.
And it's like, is this the next phase where it's like even less budget, quicker timelines, you know?
Yeah.
What about like, what have you learned about business from MrBeast?
Dude, that guy is, I think, insane. His like skill set that he has, that's insane is like, what would you call this? Like building human capital systems. Like dude knows how to like be like, go build a pyramid. And then he like looks away and walks back and like 10,000 people just like built a pyramid out of nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's really good at that. Like, I don't know what that is or what that skill set is, but I've never seen anybody better at that.
Does he have like a COO or someone that's running everything? Or is he like the main guy?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like he's great at putting together like teams of people that like go and accomplish insane things. Like he has like COOs. He has a bunch of really smart business guys around him. But
what about on the business side? Like, what have you learned from him just on like business?
I mean, I think that honestly, like, I think the big learning from him for most creators is like, if you want to achieve greatness and you want to compete, you can't do it all alone. You know, like that. It used to be like a witch hunt for YouTubers that had editors. If you said you had an editor, it was like blasphemy. Like that was, you're like not allowed to say you have an editor if you have an editor. Like they would hide it.
Yeah.
And that was like the first time people were talking about like, he was one of the first people to ever talk about like, oh, I have an editor, like, and like build teams around it. Like this was not that long ago. This was like 48 months ago. You know what I mean? Like people were like hiding editors, you know?
What the heck?
So this is for somebody like you, this is not unknown, but for a YouTuber, this is like, you're not even thinking about hiring an editor at some point. So I think building teams and systems and stuff is like, I've learned a lot about that.
What about making videos? Like what are some of the biggest lessons you've learned from MrBeast about how to make great videos?
That's a good question. What have I learned from him?
That's the best compliment you can get as a podcaster.
Something about him is like I was doing this video where I was living at different YouTubers' houses until they noticed, and I was at the Beast studio, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. This is a good story for him.
Okay.
This is a biblical story about effort when making videos.
Okay.
2 o'clock in the morning. I'm dressed up. They're basically doing a paintball game where there's like 100 contestants running across a paintball course, and I'm one of 10 guys with a paintball mask on with paintballs, shooting them as they run across this thing. And this whole thing was dreamt up and designed and built and everything by his whole like army of people that built the whole thing up. Jim pulls up in his Tesla, 2:00 in the morning. Dude is cooked. He's done. He rolls up to set. He doesn't know I'm there. He has no idea that I'm there. So I'm just watching this go down for like 2 hours in front of me. It's just like a good lesson to learn. Pulls up to the set. He's like this. I can't hear them. They're from a distance, but he's like, this is all wrong. Like there's something wrong about this.
Dang.
And so from 2 a.m. till 4 a.m, they're reworking the entire set.
Whoa.
Rebuilding everything. Contestants are over here getting walked back to their holding area. This is happening. That's happening. They're huddling. They're redoing. They're repositioning cameras. I mean, dude, there's 100 cameras set up. There's like 200 employees like running this situation right now.
Wow.
Tears the whole thing apart. Rebuilds the entire thing. 4:00 a.m. We're back. I've been there the entire time waiting.
You're in a totally separate video, doing your own thing.
No, it's
I'm filming my own video, but I'm in his video.
yeah, he's hiding.
I'm hiding in his video. Like
Yeah.
I'm there watching the whole thing happen. They come back. Jim's there filming. And before anybody rolls the cameras, he's like, comes over to us. We're like one little detail on this set. He comes over, he walks up to like where we are, like on this perched area, and like spaces us. He like he doesn't know it's me, but he like kicks my foot over a little bit and like perfectly spaces our feet out. It's like this like attention to detail. And then he's like to everybody on set, he's like, okay guys, like this video is going to be watched by 200 million people. So every detail matters. It has to be perfect. Blah, 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 blah. It's 4 a.m. The shoot has already gone horrendously wrong. Gives this whole spiel to each and every person about how important it is that this goes. This is 1 bit in a 10-bit video at 4:00 in the morning.
Wow.
Out of his 36 videos for his main channel, all these videos for his second channel, all these businesses. Like, this has to be perfect. You need to do this. You need to do this. He has all these directors, 200 employees to build the entire set, right?
Yeah.
But still, he's like moving my shoe 2 inches to make sure that the frame is perfect, right?
Damn.
It's like, this is the level of attention to detail that you're competing with when we talk about making videos.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the level of pursuit of excellence that we're talking about when we're talking about making great videos, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it like sets a standard for what great looks like.
What about, go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask you,
I'm going to have to leave here in a sec.
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Last question, because this is where you're leaving. You're going over to Hormozy's office,
Yes.
his workshop. What made you want to do that? Like, what are you hoping to get out of it?
Hormozy's a smart guy. I spent some time with him. I got 1 billion of his ads about coming to this thing. And I think
ads work.
I think we talked about there's been the channel grew really fast, didn't grow for a while because I think I had a lot to learn and now we're back to growing. And I want to make sure this time I grow it correctly and I actually make the correct decision. I want to surround myself with smart counsel, which is a big thing that I didn't do last time. So I'm just trying to invest my time into thinking about how to grow this thing strategically for the next decade versus rushing it. And so spending as much time around guys like y'all, guys like Alex, I think it's really important for me to make sure that I spend a lot of time working on the videos and make sure the videos are great. But if I don't build this thing with strong structural foundation, it doesn't matter anyway. So yeah, I'm here to learn.
Yeah. And then you're launching a pizza company.
I'm launching a pizza company. By the time this comes out, maybe it'll be out. It's against the grain. The first bag is on me. We're competing with we're putting Totino's pizza rolls in the grave. I'm gonna roll out a whole suite of pizza products. If you don't know, I love pizza. Have a world record for the largest pizza ever created by man.
I didn't know that.
You know about that?
No.
There you go.
How big
And
was it?
so we're starting with Totino's pizza rolls. They're horrible for you. They have
you're just calling
you're
these
taking
out.
shots.
no, they are horrible for you. They're made in a freaking factory somewhere. They have
My kids eat Totino.
don't. I'm gonna send you bags.
I know.
Listen. There's no seed oils.
Yeah,
There you go.
I like that.
High protein,
There we go.
Amen.
delicious,
These kids
real
are gonna get
mozzarella.
Ooh.
They have fake cheese in those, bro. It's called they call it, what do they call it in the back of the bag? It's like
Garbage.
no, they
White 22.
They call it like it's like weird cubed like fake cheese. It's actually fake cheese. It's disgusting. The first bag is on me.
Okay.
If you go to againstthegrain.com,
Okay.
first bag through GoPuff, no delivery fee, no fee on
This is for
anything.
the audience. You're not talking to me.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you because you're feeding your kids Totinos.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So buy these.
But if they go to go against the grain,
the first bag is on me. But if
Yeah.
you go to againstthegrain.com,
yeah,
you can get the first bag on you delivered to your house in 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
How,
Don't ask questions. Just buy the bag.
dude? I love it. So they're pizza rolls for the first product.
That's right.
Okay.
And then we'll expand.
You're gonna have normal pizzas.
These are made in a bakery in the middle of Virginia or Vermont. It's beautiful. I went out there, packed some rolls myself. It's awesome.
It's gonna be a video, I assume, right?
Yeah. This will come out as long as this comes out after I snuck into the White House.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought you were. That's crazy.
Yeah, it happened. I got into the White House.
Did you get arrested?
So I'm launching these pizza rolls during that video.
Damn.
Yes.
Dang,
Did you get arrested?
That's good promo.
No, I didn't get arrested.
Can we talk about the White House or no?
No, I have to leave. But well, this will be part 2. I'll give you a little. There you go.
Let's see. No way. They didn't know you were there?
We'll
Let me see.
talk about
Did
it.
you see Trump?
No, I tried not to. I can't.
No way. I can't believe you snuck into the White House. That's crazy.
Dude, that's great.
That's crazy.
I have to watch that video. I'll see how you
Bro,
did
you
it.
gotta, if that doesn't inspire you to make great videos, then
Yeah, I'm sneaking in the White House,
Yeah.
dude. I need to step it up. Well, bro, hey, goagainstthegrain.com, right?
Come on.
We're gonna link that down below, and then Clip Farm,
Yeah. Come on.
clipfarm.com.
You need clipped content, clipfarm.biz.
Clipfarm.biz. Go check it out. Airrack, appreciate you coming by, dude.
Dude, thank you. Thank you guys for the time.
Yep.
Thank you for the business mentorship. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Subscribe to the podcast. Hold this guy accountable to making better videos, okay?
Amen.
Peace.